Morning or afternoon, I'm not too sure. It's 11:20 for me here. I am currently in the Austin area, Lockhart. My name is Avery. I This is my son, Ace. He's not having it today. Tried to put him down for a nap and he wants to be held. He's only 3 months, so baby gets what he wants. I also have two other children, which are girls. They both start with A as well. And then I have a stepdaughter. Her name is Ariana as well. So we're all A's, except for my significant other. He starts with a J. It's crazy, I know. But anyways, it's just a little about me. I'm 29. I had got diagnosed with PCOS when I was 19. I was told that I was never ever going to have babies, which put me in a very tough spot because my mother, at the end of the day, yes, she was getting older and she was done having children, but once she found out that the doctor had told me that I was no longer going to have children, that I would never have children, should I say, she had volunteered to be my oven, should I say. And it was so exciting and happy times, that, you know, once I was ready, that I was going to do that. Well, that same year, after I had turned 20, my birthday's in February, I was dating a guy for a couple of months, and of course me, thinking, oh, well, I will never get pregnant. The doctor told me I will never get pregnant. Guess what? August, I ended up getting pregnant the end of August. Say hi, Avery. This is my 3-year-old, Averett Tay. Say hi. Hi. And so my first one was Avani. I got pregnant with her. I didn't find out that I was pregnant till September of that year. And it was a shock, a great shock that I ended up being pregnant. And the funny thing is I never had a period. I guess I ovulated without a period. I don't know how that happens or why that happens or if that's happened to anybody else. I found that it was very crazy. Sorry, my bald spot is showing. I have a birthmark, and it was a birthmark when I was little. It was blonde, and it fell out and never grew back. I was showing. Sorry. Anyways, so Avani is my little angel. She is now 8 years old. She just turned 8 in May. Averett, the one that you just seen, I had a miscarriage before her. This one's my rainbow baby. Should I say, we were trying, and once we succeeded, we had, of course, the miscarriage. I was only December, January, February. I was like 2 months pregnant, and we unfortunately had our miscarriage. But then we decided just to keep on trying, and we did. And we succeeded with Averett, and she is now 3, like I stated. And now we have Ace, our brother, our only son, which we're super excited about. We, of course, knew about our whole PCOS and everything that was going on. I actually didn't know I was pregnant with him. We knew that I wanted to get off of birth control December of, not last year, but yeah, December of last year, or the year before, should I say, because of the fact that I had the Implanon, and it wasn't working. It was working, however, it was giving me huge headaches, It's called Nexplanon now. For you that are kind of curious about it, it's the Nexplanon, and it's implanted in your arm. It's that birth control, and we did that. I did that, and it was horrible for me. The first two times, the first time, should I say, with after Avani that I did it, it was called the Implanon, and I loved it. And now that we tried the Nexplanon, which they say is no different, they just changed the name. It's totally wrong. I feel like that they changed a lot, or if it's just me that's getting older and my body is not able to handle it any longer. I have no idea. Anyway, so that's when we got off of that. I got off of it, told my, my significant other, I said, hey, this is not working for me. I'm getting major headaches. I am going insane. On top of that, I have anxiety. So anxiety doesn't work for me. Like, it just, without medication. And then I got on medication, but at the same time, like with my Implanon, it still wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, because I was getting crazy headaches and nothing worked for my headaches. So we decided to take it out. And of course, with brother, we decided, well, if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. So come to find out, I was actually going to do a study for PCOS. I signed up for a study. And they did all kinds of testings first. They checked this was going to be for a medication that not only subsided the symptoms, but actually cured the symptoms. And I was super, super excited to actually, hey brother, you smiling, yeah. I was super excited to try that out and try to hopefully help out everybody else that has PCOS, because it's not a fun ride. Some people don't get it. Some people don't understand what we actually go through. The weight gains, the weight loss, the hair on, everywhere. Like, I have hair on my chin that doesn't go away. Some people have it worse. Some people, it's not so bad. Mine grows constantly on my chin. It's not a lot. It's like, here and there. But anyways, and I was going to do a study for that. And once we did, they did lab work. And crazy thing is, they called me a week after my labs came in. And guess what? We found out in Hobby Lobby as she called me. She asked me if I was sitting down. I told her no, but it was okay to go ahead and tell me my results. She stated that I was pregnant. And crazy thing is with all my kids, I got pregnant at the end of August or beginning of September. So that obviously is my most fertile month, in which right now we're coming towards the end of August. And yeah, protection is what we're using now, because I think we're done. We're officially going to be done. After brother, we got our son, and I think we're good now. But anyways, so with that being said, I've done some research because I've done research on losing weight with PCOS, because now it is so much more hard for me to lose my weight and keep it off. And it's horrible. I know people sit here and are like, well, dedication. Yes, dedication is key. However, dieting is the major key for losing weight, I say. And you can work out 24/7 and eat the way that you want. However, a lot of people don't lose because they're not necessarily following a diet. And dieting is hard, especially with you know, 2 children running around, and then brother that you have to attend to. Then we have 2 dogs. So it's like we have a Yorkie and an Old English Bulldog, which I'm in love with. Anyways, so it's hard to try to put on a diet whenever we're constantly on the go. You know, you just want to pick something up, just eat it real quick, and, you know, regardless if it's sugary or if it's a corn dog, chicken nuggets, you know, whatever you're fixing the kids, like, that's something that you just want to snack on too, because you're just like, okay, well, let me get this so I can attend to the baby, or I can take the dogs out, or whatever the case may be. I'm stay-at-home mom, so it's like I'm here all day with the kids, and my significant other works, and he doesn't get home till about 4 or 5, and I understand he's tired, so by that time I want to make dinner, and dinner ends up being, you know, something quick and easy so we can just all eat. We've tried, him and I have tried the no sugar, no salt diet. That went great. I lost 7 pounds in like a week. I'm sure that was like water weight, but it was working and I loved it. And then we went on a family trip, should I say, and that went all out the window, and I gained my weight back, and some, and it was horrible. Mind you, I just had my baby 3 months ago, but I feel like by this time now, I would kind of be able to kind of lose some weight, even just dieting, because I have not been working out. I will tell you this, I have not been working out. I'm going to start dieting. Working out. We are currently in the process of moving. So we're moving 4 hours away to my significant other's town, like his hometown, with his family, which I'm more excited about because hopefully that'll give me some help to be able to work out, and, you know, have the support and help with my children, so that way I could keep on track better. But with all this being said and done, I have been doing research on PCOS, which is crazy. I'm currently on my period now, but this is my 4th day, and it seems like it's already gone and subsided, which would be great because I hate periods. Like, of course, I only have them like maybe once or twice a year, or maybe none at all. But we've figured that, of course, August is my most fertile month, and that I figured by this time I would at least have a period, especially after brother being born. I didn't have any kind of period straight after, like they asked. The doctors were kind of leery about why I didn't have a period, and I told them, you know, well, because, you know, I was diagnosed with PCOS. A lot of the OBs are like, no, you don't. Tink. Sorry, that was my bulldog. A lot of doctors, my OBs, are like, no, you don't have PCOS. You've had children. I'm sorry to say that I feel like there's not been enough study on PCOS. I've read a lot of people that still have PCOS after children, and it just gets harder with their PCOS, even though they've had kids. And I'm so glad that people with PCOS can actually conceive. With brother, I didn't mention this, I forgot to tell y'all, that I was actually on Metformin with him. And I was on Metformin for maybe a month, and we got pregnant. And I was just trying to more or less regulate myself, so that way I knew when I was ovulating, and, you know, try to figure out what was going on with my body. However, so I'm sorry. So I was on Metformin, and Metformin obviously did help, you know, get me pregnant. And I was only on it a month, which was crazy. So now this time, Tinkerbell. Averett, will you please go into the room? She likes to bark at you. She wants your Barbie. Thank you. Okay. So, sorry. As I was stating, what was I stating? I don't remember. Anyways. Oh yeah, so about Metformin. I was on Metformin. And I got pregnant. Now that we're done having children, I have not had a tubal yet. I'm going to, at one point or another. My doctor was horrible. He stated that he didn't have time after my pregnancy to do my tubal. So I had to actually schedule a time to go have it done. And once I did, my insurance at that point in time ran out. I had Medicaid, and it ran out. And so I wasn't able to do it anymore. So now we got to try to figure out a way to either put myself back on a birth control, which I really don't want to do. I really just want to have my tubal done. So, after this move, hopefully after I start working, I'm going to work. Hopefully I'll start on some insurance plan or another and get my tubal done, which, will be great. But with, again, all this being said and done, I had done research on PCOS and weight loss and everything else. I've found that a lot of people are using the Inositol powder. Of course, it supports liver function and cellular detoxification. Either the powder or the pills. Brother's getting fussy. So I saw somebody's blog. I was reading their blog. I don't remember whose it was. Shout out to you though. But I read that they were taking 4,000 milligrams of Inositol. So today is my first day. It was the Inositol powder, and I just dissolved it in some water, and I did the 4,000 milligrams. I think what it shows on here is 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1/4. Let me see. Yeah, 1/4 teaspoon equals one serving size of 600 milligrams. So the max serving size that I saw was 4,000 milligrams to take. So what I did is I just measured it, and the 1/4 teaspoon 6 times. I think that's what we're supposed to do, right? Yeah. Because I was doing the whole 6,000 divided by the whole 4,000, and I ended up 6.6 something, so close, a little more than 6.5, but I ended up with 1 tablespoon. So I don't know if that's right. If y'all want to correct me on that, please do. If any input that y'all have on it as well, let me know. So today's the first day I did that. I just did it right before this video. I'm going to show you. I ordered it off of Amazon, and it was like $15, $16. And of course I have Prime, so it was free shipping, and I got it in like 2 days. Sorry, all that junk in the back. We're moving again. But yeah, this is what it looks like. From Jaro, I think it's called. And then right there, it'll show the nutrition facts. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Anyways, it's the Inositol, aka Myositol, is what it states on there as well, because a lot of people get that, I guess, confused. So I think it's the same thing from what it shows on there is Inositol is aka Myositol. So, and then on the same blog, I saw that they were taking folic acid They were taking, I don't know if it was 400 micrograms or 600 micrograms. And I guess that's to help with the fertility, like ovulating and stuff. I'm not too sure. Again, I didn't buy any. What I did is I have my prenatal vitamins still. And these prenatal vitamins contain like vitamin A, C, D3, thiamine, niacin, vitamin B6, and the folic acid. The folic acid is 800 mcgs in one tablet. So I am just going to try this. It also has vitamin B12, calcium, iron, iodine, zinc. You know, anything y'all should know. You know, if y'all taking prenatals, what it entails. But instead of just buying that, just the folic acid by itself, I was like, hey, I have 2 bottles of this, might as well just go ahead and use that. So I'm going to continue using this. Today, at this point in time, I am 216 pounds, 216.8. I started my pregnancy at 200, then I got up to 230, and I am currently at 216, which is a bummer for me because whenever I was on my no sugar, no salt diet, I got down to 205. That was amazing. But once I went to my, on our little trip, I gained my weight back from, I went to like 17 to 19, I think it was. And I got completely devastated. So that's whenever I started researching more, because I was like, hey, I know this is something I feel like, yeah, maybe just because I just had a baby. But at the same time, I feel like it's my PCOS. So I'm going to do this. Help and support from anybody. I would love your comments. I would love your questions. I will start doing updates. Oh, he's getting fussy. I need to hurry. I will start doing updates every week on how everything goes with this. And best of luck to any of y'all that want to do this as well for your PCOS. I am very excited to hopefully see results. I am also going to start my no sugar, no salt diet. Well, I don't know. I'll get back on to y'all within the week. I'm not too sure exactly what we want to do yet. Of course, we're doing this whole move thing, so I don't know how everything's going to go. You love your brother. He's getting antsy. Whoa, brother. Whoa. We might take a, something quick and easy or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Plus, my mother-in-law, she cooks. They're from Nicaragua. They're Nicaraguans. And so she cooks the most amazing food ever. And, of course, it's fattening as heck. But, once I move in, it's going to be hard. I mean, we're going to be there for just a couple of months so, we can find a house. But there in that area. But I did read that some people on the Inositol just ate regular and they were still losing weight. So let's see how this goes. Let's see. I will let y'all know next week whether or not this, dieting or not dieting, to see how it works out. I'm pretty sure I'll drink this weekend too, a little bit, or maybe heavily. I don't know. We don't know yet. However it goes. But yeah, the Inositol, it didn't taste weird at all. It tasted sweet. It's actually pretty good. It dissolved really well in the water. Nothing gritty. It was just like really thin powder, and it tasted sweet, like sugar water, I would say. Hey,
hi.
But I mean, either way, again, let's see how this goes. Best of luck to y'all that want to try it out as well. Right now I'm on this journey alone here with myself on this channel, but I would like others to join as well. So if y'all do, I want to hear your stories. Comment below, share this video, or subscribe to my channel. Of course, this is my first video on PCOS ever, so, and Inositol, so, and Folic Acid. So let's try this out, girls. Let's see how this goes. Peace and love. See y'all later. Say bye, brother. Oh, you want to say bye, Averett? Say bye. Say subscribe. Comment below. Thanks, guys.